guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this video, you're welcome. If you're coming back this channel for the first time, feel free to subscribe, comment, and tell me where you're watching me from. Like and share. And this is part 2 of Get to Know Me, but this is basically my childhood, how I came to Nairobi, stayed with my sister, and the shock that I met with. Yeah, so growing up, and I know most people share with me this, that growing up, we as children, there are stories that we used to brag about. And for me, coming from background, I didn't have anything to brag about. I didn't have we didn't have the fridge, the big television, or the pets, the cats and the dogs that you come to school and say, our dog did this, our cat did this. No. So me, the only bragging point that I had was, I have a sister who lives in Nairobi, and one day she'll come and pick me. She promised me. So that was what we would brag about. And most of you will relate to this. When we were young, everyone was always saying that next year I won't be in this school. Next year I won't be in this school. You're seeing me for the last time. You guys, you're seeing me for the last time. So that was how we used to do it. So me and my friends, those are the stories that we used to share. You know, my sister came over the holidays and she said when she comes next time, she will take me with her. That was now me. I was bragging. Wow. So God had mercy on me. And indeed, my sister called my mom and said, well, I would like Christine to come to Nairobi and stay with me, because my sister had no child. Yeah, by that time she had not had a child and she was struggling getting one. So this was the reason why my mom had to let me go, because she said that whenever her husband was not around, she would be alone, she would be bored. And now she wanted like a child to keep her house, maybe to keep her company. And because I was the last born, I was the one who was in a place to go, in the position to go. So my sister came, but she did not go with me. I was in school. So she agreed with my mom that when I close school, my mom will find a way of making me come to Nairobi. So schools closed for, that is August, I think, if I'm right, August. So I'm supposed to go to Nairobi, and the third term of, I think it's second term of that year, not third term, second term, I'm supposed to start schooling in Nairobi. And now this is a dream come true. Now my friends will know that the sister I was bragging about was truly there. And if they were lying, at least my story has been proven as my story has been proven to be true. And I was so happy. Oh, I could not even hold my peace. And my mom did not want to release me, and she released me, but she did not want to release me. Those of us who are last born, you just know the bond between last born and their moms. It's a strong bond, because you know you are the last baby. You are the last baby that your mom has, and now you want to leave her, and you know the other ones are already grown ups. So fast forward to, I come to Nairobi. I was welcomed. I loved everything. I was this new say, the new baby in town. You want to be everywhere at the same time. You want to be seen. Oh. So backstory. Now, when I was preparing to come, I When I was preparing to come, I'd packed for my doll. I used to have a doll. I'd made some clothes for my doll, and I'd had a small bag for it, and I'd packed for it. Inside my bag, I placed my doll inside, and my bag, the bag, everything. Now we are going to Nairobi, and I'm so happy. But you know, back at home, I've left my mother with a heartbreak. I don't know if my mom's heartbreak is what led to my misfortunes. So maybe she did not release me. She released me just for my sake because she wanted to make me happy, but she was not happy about it. So come to Nairobi, and I'm here. I'm discovering everything. Now I'm taken to school, and I would like to say this. This video is not meant to ridicule my sister. We're in good terms. It's something that happened a long time ago. We have moved on, but this is my story, so I'll just have to tell it. And this video again is meant to tell you something. If by any chance your child is not staying with you, and she tells you something, or he tells you something, he tells you, Mom, Dad, I'm not comfortable with the way aunt does this, or my sister does this to me, I'm not comfortable. Over here they're not treating me well, over here they're doing this. Please be keen. I'm not saying that I told my mom and she did not respond. No, you will get to know. So I come to Nairobi. I'm admitted in a private school, just the way I'd wished. Yeah, and my sister would buy me good clothes. Food was there. I was not being denied food. I was not being I was not being like I was not putting on clothes that were tattered, sorry. No, I was dressing good. I was looking good. I was clean. But a few days into living with her, and I've started school. Schools have reopened, and I'm going to school. My sister comes and one day she says, just at night, she says, you know what, Kristen, tomorrow when you wake up, before going to school, I would like you to mop the house. Yeah, mop the house before you go to school. At this point, that's just normal for me. So she tells me, wake up, mop the house, and then prepare tea, and have a bath, and prepare for school and go to school. And that was normal. I did it. I did not complain. Remember, this time I'm just in grade 2. So I did not see it as a big issue. So I wake up, I do that day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And it continues, and it continues, and it continues. And so when she sees that I'm used to doing that, she tells me, now I'll prefer that at night before you sleep, after supper, you wash the dishes, so that after we have had our meals, there are no dirty utensils. I had no problem. I did that. So before I sleep, I make sure the dishes are clean. And I have also to do my homework. So I make sure the dishes are clean, and I sleep. Remember tomorrow morning, remember tomorrow morning, I'll be remember tomorrow morning I will be cleaning the house, preparing tea, and then prepare myself and go to school. But continues. I did it and I did it and I did it. So there is a time comes and she introduces something else. She says, when you come back from school, you have to wash the clothes, that is laundry. After that, you are the one who is cooking, though sometimes she will cook. Then you wash the dishes, and then in the morning you're supposed to mop the house, make sure the house is clean, prepare for school, and also you should prepare breakfast. So at my age, these things were overwhelming. You come from school, for example, now I'm in grade 6. You're coming from school, you have loads of homework. For if you went to a private school, you can testify. Private schools, there was a lot of work. It's from notes to all the assignments. Now you come home, you're supposed to not only wash your uniform, but wash the other clothes for everyone. Again, you're supposed to cook, to prepare supper, and then after supper, wash these dishes. So at this time, you're going to sleep by maybe 11. And because tomorrow morning there is something else that you're supposed to do before going to school, you will wake up at maybe 4:30 or 5, but to be on a safer side, 4:30, so that you wake up, clean the house, and then if I had washed clothes the previous day, those clothes had to be on the line, and who was supposed to hang them? It's me. So literally, I was the house help. I was the unpaid house help, but maybe I was being paid by being taken to school. I don't know. So I persevered through all this, and all this while, I would say I was naive. I didn't know how to express myself. And this whatever my sister was doing to me made me bitter with her, and we were not friends for all that time. From the time she started treating me in a way that I did not expect, we became enemies automatically, because I realized, she was not on my side. She did not want a companion. She wanted someone to help her around the house. So I became bitter with her. We were not friends for that all time. We were not friends, and I could not speak even to anyone. And she had placed people everywhere to monitor me, to see whether I'm trying to snitch her to someone else. And I did not have the freedom even to go and play. Literally, when anytime I would come back from school, I was as clean as I'd gone, because there is no way I could come home na, I'll just say this in Kiswahili, na nimeparara, because there was no way I was supposed to remain clean. So people often said I was clean, but I was not clean. I was just avoiding problems, because whenever I will come home and I'm not the way I left, it will be war. So I grew up in an environment that did not allow me to be a child. All I ever did in those days, in those years in my life, was clean this, clean that, clean this, clean that, be in the house. I did not even know. There are games that I don't know even how they are played, but I thank God for mercy, because I have overcome many things. I really did overcome many things. And to make it worse, she used to call me names that I did not like. She will shout from anywhere. Let me say, for example, I'm being like, I'm outside. We are like with my friends. When I was growing up in this environment, when I'm in the house, I was so quiet. Nobody could tell that I talk. But when I'm outside, I was the loudest. I was just waiting for a chance to get out. I would burst into laughs. I would call my friend's name. We would laugh. And then anyone who is my friend, who we grew up with, who watch this video, you can relate. So when I get outside, we would laugh. And my sister will, she will get angry because in the house, I'm quiet. When she asks me something, it's either yes or no, with a short explanation, one word answers. And now outside I'm the storyteller, and this one used this. She did not like it. So she'll literally call me from outside and tell me. And this will only, I don't know, if I say it in my native, it will carry the meaning. But what she will say is, you Akinyi, now you're just outside there, showing your teeth to everyone, laughing like a mad woman in the laughing like a mad woman in the what do we say? Laughing like a mad woman in the streets. Laughing like a mad woman in the what? In the marketplace, And I'll just keep quiet. Just go to the house and pretend as if I was not the one who was outside. And that's why I tell you, people have two personalities. It depends on where they are. So me, I used to have two personalities. If you meet me in the house, I was the most quiet person. But outside, I was the joker. I was everywhere. I would make noise. I would laugh. But it was just because my life, every time in my life, I was 1 minute away from a mistake, 1 minute away from beating. So what would I do? When I'm outside, I will be another person. When I'm inside, I will be another person, because that was the only way I could survive. So I would like to do part 3 of this video. If you liked this video, come back for more. This is Eve's Diary by Akinyi. And in case you have any question, you can comment in the comment section. Ask me anything. I'll do that in the 3rd part. And I love you. Adios.